Latin players are just taking over. They're coming from Dominican, Puerto Rico, Venezuela, and they taking our sport. All right, because they look like a brother, but they're not a brother. They're from another country. So guess what's happening to our society as as young people? We're not working hard enough. But over there, they don't have the luxury of TV or games. So guess what they do? They take their time that they have free to make themselves better so they can take their mom and dad and brother and sister out of poverty. So they're hungry. By the time they get here, it's easy for them because they work so hard and they have this motivation in their heart and their blood to just get out there and I got to do this for my family. So as a whole in the United States, we don't think of it like that. We think of it as like a little opportunity to play baseball. But they treat it like it's life or death. It's like, if I don't do this, my family's not going to come out of poverty. My family's not going to have this. My family's not going to have that. So what? And by the time they get here, they're so hungry. They make it look easy, but it's not easy because the field ground balls on their field with rocks, bottles, and all kind of divots in it, and they still fill those balls. That's why they're so great. So when I see a young man and I know he have time and he say he missed days, how hungry are you?
That's a question.
Do you understand the moral of this story? But it's a true story. Yeah, they taking over, dude. Yeah. How many blacks you see on a team? Huh? What the highest you ever seen on a team? What's the lowest you ever seen on a team? Huh? So what is that telling you in this area? Even in rec ball, you only see maybe one, maybe two. On some teams, there's no brothers on the team. So every time you don't work, guess what? It gives them the advantage. All right? You understand? So if you got time and you know you have time, I think you might want to keep swinging that bat because you're blessed. Your ability is going to get you so far. But guess what's going to happen after that? If you don't have work ethic, that means you're going to stay the same because you're never going to get past the line of work. You'll get to that comfort zone and you'll stop, cut back. You got to keep it going. The season's about to come. 3 more months and it's season time. It's time to rock and roll. So the advantage of us being our color is that we have to do 2 to 3 times, or be twice or 3 times better than the other people. And that's straight from my heart telling you, as I witness it, coming from the minor leagues to the majors. Yeah. You can't be the same. You can't be this. You got to be this to get a job. All right? So that means you got to be almost superior to the person that you're trying to fight and win that job from. Because if you can hit and throw and show it and put it in the game, you're going to play. But if you're if you're just a little bit better than the other one, no, you ain't going to play, home. You got to be superb to be on that field. All right? What's your name?
Isaiah.
How old are you, Isaiah?
13.
13? Have you ever been taught how to hit?
Yeah.
From who?
I've been taught from Coach Steve.
And who is Coach Steve?
Steve Pandora.
And did you look him up?
No, I played with him when I was 5, 6, and 7 years old.
Okay, but how old are you now?
13.
Now, did you do anything, you go on the internet and look up who's teaching you? Why?
Because I knew him for a long time.
Yeah, but what is the level he can teach to? I mean, you're young, you know?
Yeah.
So, when you get home, Google his name and see what he have done in his life. Okay? Especially towards when you get to 13, 14, 15, you got to start getting professional help. Okay? Somebody that's been there, done that. I'm not taking nothing away from it, but as the older you get, you're going to have to start getting better instructions in how to do this and how to do that. All right? You got me? Because if he never did nothing in life, in baseball wise, he can only teach to a certain level. And you're 13 now. All right, so you're trying to get a scholarship out of this. Am I right or wrong? Or are you just in it for the game?
You're right.
So now you got to start. Anytime you take lessons, both of you guys. Anytime you take lessons from anybody, ask him what he's done in his career. Where have you been? What's the highest you've been? You know, and he said, well, I just only been to high school. So can he teach beyond high school? Can he teach you how to hit 96, 97 miles an hour if he never done it himself? It's kind of hard, isn't it? Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Be careful who you're taking lessons from, all right? They can teach you to a certain point, but now you got to start getting real professional help that somebody's been in that war, been in the trenches, and understand how to overcome. You got me? All right, let me check this swing out real quick. All right, come on up here, home plate. You ain't gonna hit. I won't put myself in a position to hit. Swing when you want to. Do it again. Let me move back. I don't know you that well.
Good.
Yeah.
Just swing the bat like you're gonna do it in the game. Good. Do it again. Okay. Now speed it up as fast as you can go. You can come in. Speed it up as fast as you can go. Good. Do it again. Good. Again. All right. Two more. One more. Then I'm going to tell you your life story. Good. All right. This is what I see. I'm going to start with the lower half, okay? You're not using your lower half properly. It's going to sound like Japanese to you, then I'm going to break it down. I got to say it out baseball term-wise. You got a long stride, okay? You open your front side before the ball even get there, so when you put your foot down, your foot is open. So if this open, this is going to be open. So outside pitch is going to kill you. The balls that you hit the most and hit hard is more middle end, not nothing away with that swing there. There's times when you hit the ball away, but it's going to be a mistake because that's not what you meant to do. All right? Your swing is very long. You got a long swing, and you're not generating enough bat speed to get, well, really essential power out of that frame you have. Okay, every swing that you take, you pull your head, and you take your top hand off the bat, and before contact. So that means that you're only hitting the ball with one hand. So this is what you're doing. See, your hand is still here, but so now you're trying to guide a bat with just one hand. So guess what the head of the bat is doing? It's dropping, and it's creating a loop. So when you're doing one hand drill, everything with two hands, contact. Now when I get my hands up, then my hand comes off the bat. Okay? And when you open your front side, the bat drags behind you. Okay? And you got a balance issue. You can't be consistent hitting the baseball unless you have good balance. Because every time you swing, you're off balance. All right? Okay? And when you're off balance, your weight will take you this way, your weight is taking you this way, your weight is taking you this way. But you need a good, solid foundation in the lower half. Okay? All right? Now, stand back and let me deal with him. And just watch how he uses his lower half. Okay? All right, 5 swings. Now, swing as hard as you can. Now, when I told you to swing hard as you can, did you stay balanced or you fell off balance?
I fell off now.
Yeah. See, but you can't be consistent because the ball is coming this way, your weight is going this way, this way, this way. Everything's got to come back to the pitcher. Couple more. Good. Don't push. Stay back. There it is. Good. Good. Now, you see where he's releasing his hand? Watch the swing. Watch what his top hand is doing. You see where his hand is coming off the bat?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're finishing. Because if you take the top hand off, you're taking the guide hand. The guide hand is the guiding the bat to the ball. All right? The bottom hand is the pull hand. This is what starts it. You get ready to swing, you're pulling, all right? So this is just a guide. So once I pull, now I got to make contact. So the head of the bat's got to be where you want to hit the ball at. So that's why you really need that top hand on there at the point of contact. All right, 3 more. Good. Getting a little long with the stride. Look at that. Look how long that is. All right. Right. And remember, when you take a long stride, you can't swing that bat until that front foot hit the ground. So what do you think that ball is doing while your foot is in the air? You think the ball is going to stop and once you get the foot down? No, it's still coming. Yeah, 2 more. So the shorter your stride is, the quicker you're ready to swing. Good. Last one. Good.